Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a KATES clothing haul with some Killstar pieces and also something from Punk Rave. So if you like these types of videos, I know I did have some comments recently saying where's another Killstar haul. So if you do like those types of videos, do keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe, and I will get straight into it. So as I said in my last KATES clothing haul, I believe, Killstar have been doing really regular releases, so they'll release things like every single Monday, which isn't really what they used to do, I don't think. They do release a lot of collections that aren't really my thing, but you know, that's fine, saves me money. But they did release a collection more recently. I believe it's still in the news section on the Killstar website at this point in filming, and it's these kind of striped stretchy tops. If I did use the photo of the striped orange and black top in the thumbnail, then that is the top I'm talking about. And they did release those, which was kind of perfect for autumn. I kind of wish they brought them out a little bit earlier so I could have got them in time for Halloween and everything, but I do have them now. As I said, it will include 2 tops from Killstar and also 1 skirt from Punk Rave. So I'll start with the Killstar items and then talk about the Punk Rave skirt. So I did get these from KATES Clothing. I got them in the 3 for 2 sale that they were having. At this time it has like ended, but I believe they'll probably have a Black Friday sale, so definitely look out for that. But I did get these in the 3 for 2, meaning I got one of them free, and I will tell you the prices and there will be a try on of each piece as well. But 2 of these I'm putting away for Christmas, from like someone to give to me for Christmas, so I will be putting those away, and I'm keeping the orange top for now as it is autumn. We are kind of approaching Christmas, but it's still autumn, it's November. But yeah, so I did just want to do this review before kind of things sell out, before you can't get them anymore, which is why I'm doing it now. But I will start with the orange top that I keep mentioning. This is called the Killstar Azora ribbed top pumpkin. That is the colour of it, and this one was £24.99. so this is the top that I'm talking about. That's kind of like an overview of it. So as you can see, it is kind of a basic standard long sleeve top with a bit of detail down the front. So when it originally came out, I was like yes, because as I say in a lot of my videos, it's really difficult to find striped things that aren't just black and white. Like orange and black and this width of stripes is really difficult to find. But when I saw it was £24.99, I felt like that was a bit pricey for kind of the design of this, I guess. Like I do have their stretchy black and white long sleeved tops, which I might go and get because I will be comparing this to them, so I will go and get that now. Okay, so to begin with, it came in this Killstar bag with the item name on the corner of it, and then this is the top itself as I just showed you. So I will go through the main details first and then talk about quality, did it fit right, all of that kind of stuff. So I will start as always with the label. So they have got these new labels on their clothing. I've never had this one before, and it does match the tag there. So it says Carpe Noctem, if I'm saying that right. And then on the other side of the tag it says change your life, not the channel, which is definitely a new saying with this crescent moon. So that's the tag of it. And then as you can see, it does have, I definitely say, more of a scoop neckline. It's not too low, but it's definitely longer than like a crew neck or anything. And then it's got orange and black stripes all over it, so down the front, the sleeves, the back of it, there is that pattern all over the top. And then it does just have kind of normal long sleeves, there's no thumb holes or anything. And then the main detail is this zip down the front. When I saw it on the website, I didn't realise that it does have this tiny little skull and crossbones there, which is really cute. And then it does kind of come halfway down the top, or probably a bit less than halfway. And then as you can see, it's kind of more on the cropped side. It's not like a normal sized top, but it's not super cropped. It would kind of be long enough to tuck into a skirt, So if you were planning on wearing it that way, like nothing would be showing or anything. So those are the very simple main details. I really love this orange colour. I was really hoping they'd bring out something in orange for Halloween. I was really hoping for a pumpkin print, so kind of like the ghost print they've done previously, but a pumpkin one. I would have bought like everything in that collection. But yeah, they did bring out this one, and I was like really excited when this released. Those are all the main details. The quality of this kind of ties in with the fit of it. So I got mine in a size small, which says it's a UK 8. I usually buy things from Killstar in a size small. Sometimes I'm an extra small in dresses, depending on if they're stretchy or not. But I did get this in a small. Now this fits perfectly in the length, perfectly in the chest. However, the sleeves are oddly a little bit tight. So you can see kind of in the pattern of this material that it is a ribbed material. So it does have the lines going down it, which means it does stretch. Like you can see there is quite a lot of stretch to this material, and that's kind of for everything, like the main top of it, the sleeves, like there's definitely stretch there. I'll just check the material. Okay, this is why it's different. So this says it's 95% cotton, 5% elastane. I should probably look up how you say that, but it does say 95% cotton, and I think that's where the issue is for me, because although cotton is kind of a nicer, like non-cheapy material, this top is very thick. So I think these are going to be perfect for like in the winter, which I guess is what this is designed for, apart from this really low neckline, which means you just have a cold neck. But I think these are perfect for the winter, because even if I take one piece of the material, like even when I stretch it, you can't see through it. So the quality is definitely there, and the metal feels okay. It does feel sturdy, and the zip does also function. I did forget to mention that. But the zip doesn't really feel stiff or anything, but it's not going to fall down either. However, as I said about the sleeves are oddly tight. So I don't really have big arms or anything. I'd say I have quite small arms, and when I put this top on, you can definitely like feel it around your arms. Like I feel like if it was any tighter it would be uncomfortable, and I'd just have to send it back for a medium. But it's just that everything else fits. I feel like if I did swap it for the medium, maybe the chest area just wouldn't fit and this bit would be too low, and I just don't want all those issues. But you can definitely feel the material on your arm, and I think it's because although it's stretchy, it always does return to its kind of normal shape. And I think because it's cotton, it's just that bit thicker. So it does have stretch, but it's not as stretchy as other tops. So I knew it was ribbed when I bought it, but I also, as I mentioned at the beginning, I have these ones that they bought out, which are kind of the same idea, but just with like a crew neck and no detail. And these also have thumb holes, which I really like. But these are made of 53% nylon, 42% polyester, and then 5% elastane. And a lot of people didn't like the material of these, but I really like it because it's really like insanely stretchy. And in my opinion, these are a lot more comfortable than this one, even though this one is, you could say, like a nicer material, maybe better well made, thicker. So this one's going to be warmer, but I find this one a lot more comfortable. Like when I put this on, I don't feel the arms like sticking to my arms. So I definitely prefer these types of tops. I do own this top in black and white and black and red. I do have this in white and black as well, so if you're between those, just think about what you'd prefer, which materials suit you. But I definitely say that I prefer that other top to this. However, as I've said, I do love the colouring. Kind of not what I expected. It's kind of nicer than I expected, but as I said, just that little bit tight on the arms. And I also wish that these had thumb holes. If you know how to put thumb holes in a top, do let me know in the comments. I never really try and DIY anything because I'm always worried in case I ruin it, like there's nothing I can do. But these sleeves are very long, and so are the other ones, but they're okay because they have the thumb holes, whereas these can almost like sit literally like gloves, like they come up to here on my hands, and it's like, I wish I had a thumb hole. So that's kind of my thoughts on this. I'd say if you have kind of like bigger arms, definitely size up, because it just will be uncomfortable, but I will show you in the try on section as always. But overall, I'd say I am happy with this top. I like the design of it, I love the pattern, and I'm just glad I have like orange and black stripes now, because I've wanted a top like this for a really long time. So yeah, this is the first item that I did pick up that I will be holding on to now, so I can wear in November in autumn. So that's the first item. Second item is very similar, and it's again one of the tops that I just showed you, but in grey and black. So again, I mean, I won't go over this one too much because it is very similar, but this one does actually have a different saying in it. So the label is exactly the same, and so is the tag, and then on the other side it says, "May your laundry remain as black as your heart." Yeah, as black as your heart. So I do like this saying, I think it's really cool, and it's nice to see some new sayings on their clothing. It could just be I haven't bought anything in quite some time. But again, the main details: scoop neck, zip up the front, the same material, it's just kind of the same but printed in grey and black, and I love this kind of colour combination for winter. I think grey and black is just such a nice colour combination for kind of winter and January and all of that, which is why I'm putting this one away. But yeah, so I do really like this one. It's also like the fit of it is very flattering. It's quite a tight fitting top, as you can see. Length is exactly the same as the orange one that I showed you. In terms of the scoop neck, I'd say it's kind of the max of what I'd feel comfortable with. If you've followed my channel for a while, you know I prefer kind of crew necklines. V-necks are horrible. Like, I do not enjoy a v-neck, but scoop necks, if it's too low I just won't wear it. But I'd say this is kind of an okay neckline in terms of scoop necklines. So as I said, you will see a try on of both of these, so you can kind of see what I mean about that. But they are very flattering, and I do think the quality of both of them is very nice. As I said, it's just the arms, but I think once you're kind of doing something, you won't focus on that. It's just because I'm testing it out for the first time, I'm thinking like, how do I really feel? So yeah, this is called it's exactly the same, the Killstar Azteca rib top in grey. This one again is $24.99, but this is the item that I got free according to the KATES clothing website. And I did get this in exactly the same size, which is a size small. So I did pick up both of these. They also do them, as I said, in black and white and black and red, but as I have the other ones in those other tops, I did decide to pick up these. Hopefully they will bring out black and purple soon, and maybe like a black and green, because I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so that is the next item from KATES clothing. Not much to say about that because it's basically the same as the orange one. But yeah, so that is that top. The next item is something I'd say a little bit different, but then also kind of really not. So I knew that I wanted those striped tops because I was looking at them for a while, but I was waiting for a sale. And then when KATES clothing released the 3 for 2, obviously I needed that third item. So I was just kind of on my phone looking at what they had that was kind of new in, and I came across this skirt, and I'll put a photo of it here so you can see the actual like product photo of it. And when I originally saw it on the website, I thought it was purple. Could just be me. But if you also think that skirt looks purple, do let me know, because it's definitely not purple. And this is called the Punk Rave Storm Tartan mini skirt. To begin with, it came in this packaging, just this kind of foil, and I did get this in a medium because I heard that Punk Rave runs small. Bit of a backstory to this one, but I'll keep it brief. I own this, well, used to own this tartan skirt from Select. I'll put a photo of me in it, or the skirt or something, whatever I find here. And I've had that skirt for 7 years and I've loved it to death. But when you put it in the wash, it kind of has this fake leather strap that you do up to kind of tie it in place. And whenever I put it in the wash, it cracked and peeled. Fake leather. I super glued it probably about 10 times and it just snapped off. So I had no way of doing it up. Couldn't put it in the wash anymore, so it was just kind of a disaster. But I had that skirt for 7 years. I absolutely loved it, and I find it so difficult to find pleated tartan skirts unless they're red, yellow or green, which aren't really my, well, I mean, I have a red tartan skirt, and yellow and like deep green I'm not really a fan of, like the ones I've seen. So I find grey and like purpley tartan skirts really hard to find that like pleated all the way around, because you'll remember in one of my previous KATES clothing videos I did haul a Dark in Love skirt, and I think I talked about this same skirt in that video because it's very, very similar, but it's got this like star mesh print on the front. So the back is pleated and then the front is pleated, but it's got this mesh cover on it, so it doesn't look pleated, if that makes sense. But I will link that video in the eye if you want to go and see what I mean about that and watch it afterwards. But I got that skirt hoping I could throw out this 7-year-old skirt. The fact that it wasn't pleated all the way around it, I was like, I just can't throw it out. So I found this one on KATES clothing, and this is like fully pleated all the way round, very similar colours but a little bit different. I have finally built up the courage to throw out that skirt, and it is now gone. So very sad times. I do have 2 replacements. So yeah, this is a Punk Rave skirt. I've never owned anything from Punk Rave. A lot of their stuff they do is very fancy, kind of Victorian, very occasion wear, which I just have nowhere to wear it to. But they have kind of got some more grungy things as well, which I really like the look of. But this is the skirt that I did pick up, and I got it in a size medium. So yeah, this is the skirt. So as always, I will go through the main details, the quality, the fit, and have a try on as always. So this is the label that's in it, so it does say Punk Rave, and then this is their kind of tag that they put on it. It does have this kind of repetitive tartan print I will get onto later, but what I loved about this skirt was that you can adjust the waist. So it's got this buckle here, which is like an O-ring, so it will also match really well with like all the chokers I wear. And then this is kind of one of those fabric-y belts, so you can pull it in really tight, and then you can take that off of the belt, which is so, so nice. I did haul a Dark in Love black skirt that I again got from KATES clothing. We'll link that video in the eye. But that one had a belt that was stitched into the skirt, which means you can't really adjust it, which is the only downside of that skirt. But this one you can adjust, so I really, really appreciate that. It does have eyelets in the belt, and that also means you can take it off to be washed, so it just makes it easier. And I like how the kind of belt loops are crosses, so they do have 2 either side and also another 2 at the back. I really liked that detail. And then going further down, I will show you the tartan print. So in the photo I thought it looked purple, but it's actually more of a dark and light grey with almost this pink. I'm not sure how well the camera is picking it up, but it is more of like a pale pink running through it. So yeah, it is more of a grey tartan skirt with kind of these hints of pink rather than like a purpley grey. Still feel like it has a really nice effect. And then the pleats, as I said, start at the front, go all the way round, and go onto the back. And then there is also this added detail. It's not functional in any way, it's just kind of an effect. So at the side of the skirt, it does have this clasp, and this is like a lobster clasp you could get on jewellery and things. And then it connects to this chain, which then connects to an O-ring with, again, this fabric, and this is exactly the same fabric as the belt. And then on the reverse side, it's got the tartan, and then that just kind of hangs at the side and is repeated all along the back. So I feel like this has a nice grungy effect, and if you didn't want this kind of added strap, you can take it off, which is really good. I quite like the effect that this has. I don't know, it just gives another grungy element. So I like that it was a tartan skirt, but it's kind of got a bit more with the strap and with the O-ring belt here, and I really like that it's an O-ring. As I said, it will tie in so well. So this is going to be perfect for all my winter outfits. I just really liked the look of this one, and yeah, I really like all the main details of it. And even though it's not that purple colour that I expected, I still really like the grey, and my other skirt was more grey. In terms of quality, I'd say the actual thickness of the skirt is really nice. The material is really soft. It's not see-through, that's like one layer of it. It's not see-through or anything. It's a very soft, kind of wintry material. Like, you could wear this in summer, but it does feel more like cozy, wintry, that kind of thing. So definitely appropriate, and I'd say it would keep you a bit warm as long as you're not in like freezing weather. So the quality of the actual skirt is really, really nice. There are like a few loose threads, but honestly I didn't even really notice that. You can see kind of there. You can see there's like a few loose threads, but honestly it's really hard to spot them because of like the material, it's so busy. So the belt feels like a really nice quality. Again, it feels very soft. I'd say the O-ring feels like an okay quality. It is like a little bit cold, and I'd say this is a lot nicer of a quality than this kind of added chain. So this chain does feel, I mean, I'd say it feels a little bit cold, but I would say that this feels a little bit cheapy, but it's just kind of for effect, so I'm not too bothered. It's kind of the main material of the skirt that I wanted to be really nice and not thin or anything. So really happy with the quality of this skirt. And the last thing is fit. As I said, I got this in a medium, which says it's a UK 10. I usually get my Dark in Love skirts in a medium, and this is kind of that same like smaller brand sizing. So I did go for a 10. It fits me perfectly. As I said, I love that you can adjust it. So I would recommend maybe sizing up. Also maybe look at the size charts. This does fit me really, really well. In terms of length, I'd say it's on the shorter side. So if I hold it up, you can see that it's, I mean, it's kind of like a normal short skirt length. For me, this is perfect because I'm 5'3", and when skirts are too long, they look a little bit weird on me. So I'd say if you were taller, 5'7" maybe, I feel like this would be a bit too short. Maybe you'd have to wear shorts under it or something. But if you are shorter, this is a really good length. But yeah, so that's everything about this skirt, I think. It did cost £38.99, which is kind of average for a skirt, and for the detail I'd say that's worth it. I think the quality is nice. So yeah, that was my first Punk Rave item, which I really, really like. So total came to £63.98, and shipping was free because I spent over $39.99. So I did end up getting the grey striped top for free, which was amazing. I think that means it takes like 33% off everything, like at full price. So everything worked out to be at a really good price. I was really happy with everything. There are like the few odd things, as I mentioned throughout this video, but overall I am really pleased. I'm also looking at my next Killstar order just because they've added quite a lot of things in the sale recently. But yeah, so there could be another one on the way. As always, in terms of like customer service with KATES clothing, they're always really friendly. Literally you can message them and they'll message you back like almost straight away. They're really friendly. I've been shopping with them for quite a few years now, so I've never really had any issues with them. So if you are in the UK and they are stocking the Killstar items you like, definitely get them from KATES clothing, as they do have free returns and they're really helpful in terms of sizing and everything. As always, I do recommend KATES clothing. So that was my Gothic clothing haul from KATES clothing. Do let me know what you thought of these pieces. Did you pick up anything in their 3 for 2 sale? Do you have any of these pieces and you know what I mean about the weird arms? Like this video if you did enjoy it. As I said, do comment those things down below, and also if you're planning on picking anything up in the Black Friday sale, do press the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload. And as I said at the beginning, please do subscribe if you like these types of videos. As I've mentioned, I will be doing a 5k giveaway if I hit 5,000 subscribers. So do subscribe for that, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!